Hello and welcome back to the show. I'm your co host, Erica, and right next to me is my amazing husband, Eric.
I'm also a co-host.
Oh, no, you're the host.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be.
Host.
I want to be a co-host as well.
You could be the hosty.
I want to be equals.
All right.
I want to be equals.
And together we are your hosts.
The Eric. Oh, I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. I like that. I like
Okay.
that.
So,
Okay.
okay, let's try
I
that
like.
again.
No, I like that. I like that.
So, hello and welcome to the show. I am your co host, Erica.
And I am your co-host Eric, and together we are your host, the Erics.
With an X.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like it. I like it.
All right, guys. This is our fourth attempt now.
Fifth, I think.
I think number 4, number 5 attempt at making this episode. So welcome, because this is gonna be the final product that you guys are gonna see. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get some protocol stuff out of the way. Without further ado,
Let's get it.
guys, have you ever seen a person that you know or maybe didn't know? You recognized them and you kind of felt somewhat intimidated. And when I say intimidated, I mean like you don't even want to look at them. You're going to pretend like they weren't there. Or you're just going to straight up ignore them, not even be polite, or not like that you don't want to be polite, maybe not introduce yourself
Not even acknowledge
or
them.
acknowledge them because you were just so intimidated. And then afterwards, you're like, what the fuck happened?
Or what about, have you ever ran into a situation that you feel like you couldn't handle?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I've had those.
Yeah, you just freaked out and you drove all the way home and locked yourself in your bedroom for 3 days.
Well, this weekend, I had to talk Erica off the ledge because she was recalling an event that she had a few weeks ago that she decided to bring up. And okay, I don't know if this is like a woman's thing where like you let a couple weeks go by and then you just bring it up or something. But either way, it was something that was bothering her, and she decided that she wanted to let me know. So because it's your story, babe, why don't you go ahead and let us know how you had this happen to you?
For sure. So we were at an event one day, and we were helping a buddy with a project, and we thought it was gonna be, a pretty low key event. It's always a low key event,
Always low key.
but we didn't know that there were gonna be guests arriving. So when this certain somebody showed up to this event, they were all dressed up, ready to go, looking like they were walking down the red carpet.
Strutting, showing what they got.
Look, normally I'm looking bomb. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I'm always, I'm pretty confident in myself.
You're always looking good, baby.
Oh, thank you. But for whatever reason, for a quick millisecond, I think I might have compared myself to that other person, or I'm not sure, but I was feeling really intimidated by this person. And I'm like, what the heck is wrong with me? Like, this is not okay.
Not okay. You had to like get grabbed by someone had to grab you by the neck and put your nose in it almost, right?
Yeah, it was just really weird. Like, usually I'm able to strike up a conversation with anybody and give them, or just be really present with most people. But this particular person, I was just like, I don't even want to look at you. I don't want to even acknowledge you. I'm going
Well,
to just get to work and do what I'm supposed to be doing here at this event.
But what? So do you feel like this person you felt intimidated because whenever they walked in, what were they over? They were more dressed up than you were, or
Yeah, I think that had a little to do with it, but then it's just so weird because, during this quarantine we've been practicing this monk mentality, which I
Yeah.
really love, and we've been talking about, is this better?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, baby. He
How
got
come
my
yours doesn't
he got my back. Huh?
Oh, that's
It's a
Oh,
little
shit. uh, we're gonna have to try a sixth attempt.
It's a little stiff.
Okay, sorry. Oh, wait, there's nothing wrong with that though, right?
No, not.
Okay, my
not
bad, my
these
bad,
days.
my bad, my bad.
But yeah, it's just kind of weird because
Squirrel.
lately or during this quarantine, we've been really practicing self-worth, finding answers from within, and
And your
just
first test.
confidence. And I feel like I have failed my first test. I'm like,
Damn.
dang it.
That test got
What
you.
the heck?
Oh, there's somebody in the chat.
What
Hello and
up?
welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Our fifth attempt. Almost had a sixth attempt there.
Yes.
Okay, so why do you feel like again, like why do you feel like that happens? Because me personally, I don't ever I don't come across a person or anything and then have that issue where I feel intimidated.
I don't want to embarrass you on camera, but there has been a few times where you roll up in your sweatpants and you're totally cool with it. But if you do see a couple of people dressed up in their golf attire, you're like, well, damn, nobody told me.
Okay, but I'm not intimidated by the person. I'm just thinking like, fuck, I should have dressed up a little bit. I showed up in like some like old ass high school pajamas and
Why is that a problem though? Like, why?
I don't know. That's obviously something that you have a problem within.
Yeah.
Because where for me, I've never felt intimidated by a person. I have felt intimidated by like a goal or like something that like I had to do, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, like for a while there, I have a test coming up and I felt like some intimidation there.
Right.
Well, and because it was just like, oh man, I'm studying, I'm doing everything I can, and I'm not even passing the practice test right now.
I wonder why.
But I tried it. Well, this was when I was doing actually a class. I failed the first time, and then I was just like, fuck, what if this isn't for me? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Then I ended up passing the class. And then, but also I kind of was rushing myself too. I wanted to finish as early as possible.
You do go 0 to 100
Yeah.
sometimes.
So I finished that class 4 days early. It was an online class. But like sometimes like, you know, like actually since you shared a story, I'd like to share a story.
Yeah, please do.
You know, the other day I was I woke up and I had to take a dump in the morning. And I'm sitting there passing this room here and I go sit on the toilet and I just like was thinking like I was like, what? I mean, well, I don't know if this is intimidation, I guess, but I told you, I was like, what if this is like we're trying so hard to do this and it doesn't end up being anything like, and to me, kind of like what Earl Nightingale was saying today.
Yeah.
Well, he was telling you what success is. Success is laying out a goal and achieving it.
Right.
And so, and to me, I was just like, what if this isn't a success? And to me, it's like, because every day, like now, like today, this is the first time we've done this, but we've done the fourth attempt. In the past, I'm not joking, guys. If it was like not doing good, we would just be like, you know what? Well, fuck it. It is what it is. But we got back on. We cooled off. We fixed it. It took me 2 hours. And then, 'cause I'm not a sound engineer, so I'm over here trying to wear multiple hats and stuff. But anyhow, I felt like, what if this doesn't end up being a success? And for me, success is just like, I mean, just having something that I actually creating a show that like I really like, I can get into.
Yeah.
You know, the other day we were hanging out with that same friend and we put our one of our episodes on and the audio didn't sound good. And I was just like, dude, please turn this shit off. Like, I was embarrassed. I was like, I was. And it was so much embarrassed to the point where like I was like trying to start a conversation and ignore it almost.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, that's how I look at my work. And so that's why even today I was feeling intimidated because our audio, I felt like it sounded bad again.
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, if we can't even do the basic stuff, how are we going to do the hard stuff? 'Cause I'm not going to lie. Having your audio and your camera stuff like looking like pretty good, it's more of a like set and forget type of deal. That's
Mm-hmm.
how we set it up to be anyhow. So to not have the easy stuff, creating content and coming up with stuff to talk about all the time is hard. So in my head, I just beat myself up, and I'm like, well, if I can't even do the audio and the video, then how am I going to be able to come up with good content?
Yeah. And I mean, I see how that is frustrating, but I like to take things one day at a time.
Yeah, so that's where kind of where my intimidation factors is. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we still need to plug it in. Oh well, our iPad's running out of batteries, and we need it for our notes. That would be a time for me where I felt like intimidated,
Yeah.
and for me, how I overcame it was just like, what, I need to say some nice things to myself. I need to look at nice videos. And today when we heard that, because I've heard that Earl Nightingale,
Yeah.
like that sound clip, that 30-minute sound clip.
Mm-hmm.
I've listened to that thing like 6 times now.
Yeah.
Today
I've
was
been
day number 6.
I could hear you listening to
Well,
it.
today when I listened to it, he's like set goals, and I'm like, well, no fucking, or I'm trying not to cuss. I'm just thinking like, well, no wonder I don't feel accomplished. No wonder I don't feel success in this. I have no goal. We have no goals set up.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been kind of rocking it like that. The only goal we have is get 100 episodes.
Yeah. It's
But I
very
feel like we
broad.
should, yeah. I mean, anyone can do that. I could come in here and show you guys I don't know if I should bring that up. That thing Les was telling about, the goat sea.
Oh yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, I can come in here and just do have a circus going on, and get to 100 episodes, but that's not the intention.
Right.
So that was also something that Earl was talking about, is having a really well-defined goal,
Yeah.
and be like, 100 episodes. That's not defined.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's kind of why I am picking on this thing the way I am.
Yeah.
Um,
We have gone through a lot of phases so far throughout the 54 episodes that we have
Oh my God.
presented.
Preach. You're telling
I mean,
me.
we have. I'm not going to say we've been all over the place, but we have definitely covered a lot of topics. Topics of controversy, topics of rabbit holes, topics
Trying to find
of,
ourselves.
Yeah, trying to find ourselves. I mean, look at our background here. I mean,
It's
yeah,
all over the place.
it is, and
that's okay.
yeah, that's absolutely okay.
Because we were watching, yesterday, we watched Deer, which is a Apple Plus series.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Deer ... And then they have different people for every episode. There's one episode where Oprah shared her story with the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the stories that she shared was the fact that she had struggled trying to find herself, in a sense of like finding herself and then presenting it as well.
Right.
So she wasn't able to present herself because she didn't know who she was. So apparently, even when she was doing the Oprah Winfrey Show, well into it, she was letting people kind of tell her what to do. And I guess she talked about how she liked to kind of have like issues, like fresh issues on her show, so she could try and help to solve them. Well, she even talks about it. And she said, a moment she'll never forget, and this is when she found herself. She had a husband and wife who were having difficulties because the husband had cheated with his wife with his girlfriend, and that girlfriend was also on the show.
So all three were together.
All three are on the set.
Live.
And yeah, they're talking about, the issues, blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden, somehow, Oprah says that, they get to the point where the guy was like telling his wife, he goes, well, she's pregnant, right? And the wife actually did not know. And Oprah said that she just had this like embarrassed, humiliated looking expression.
Yeah.
And Oprah said, you know what? I will never do a show
Yeah, it shook that out of
like
her.
this again, because that's not why I did this. I'm not here to make people look or feel
Belittled.
bad or
bad.
negative, really, because
Mhm.
that was the negative emotion that she had to endure.
Yeah.
And so, anyhow, where the hell was I going with this? Oh, setting
Ye-
your goals.
Well, we're inspired by this show that we watched.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
were inspired by it, and so it made me feel like, oh yeah. That's what I was gonna say. So when Oprah said that, I was like, what? She's like a couple seasons in on her show already. Like it's already a pretty big success, and she said like, damn, I didn't know
Mhm.
that was something I didn't want on my show, or that wasn't me, or I still didn't know who I was. And I'm just like, damn, that like is motivating
Oh yeah.
because here we are with the same problem.
Yeah. There was also a point in time where we discussed about treating this like a real life journal.
Yeah.
And
Well, here's a little piece of that, I
yeah,
guess.
here's a little piece of that, but also I guess that we could use Twitter for that platform as well to voice our opinions and
Mm-hmm.
take polls, hear back from you guys, engage with you guys as well. So we're just really trying to find our place on each platform, really. And we don't want to be too overbearing. We just want to spread love and have fun, really.
Yeah, and you know what? I think one of the things that we should do this week to help us get through these feelings is really set ourselves up for success. And the
Mhm.
way you do that is you can only be successful if you have thoroughly laid out goals. I think we should do that.
Yeah.
Little mini goals too that we can accomplish once a week. And then until it becomes a habit. Here, can you scroll up?
Yeah.
I really want to be able to do that. So I think that would be something that we could work on, plan of action. Maybe you guys might have that. I mean, honestly, like I said, if you guys want to share what, moment that you guys had, maybe we can discuss it. And if it's still something that's bothering you, would definitely like to help you out
Mhm.
with those issues that you had. Or even if you just don't, you just want to vent and you don't want us to say anything, we can do that too.
Yeah. Always open to hanging out.
So let us know what intimidates you. If you ever feel vulnerable like us, and yeah, that's pretty much what I got.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. But yeah, thank you guys so much again for supporting our channel, tuning in and watching. Again, if you want some more juice, want some more of the Erics, check. We will keep you guys updated on all the fun stuff.
So until next time, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye. Fifth attempt was good.
Yeah.